So I was listening to, or I'm watching. You know Watch Mojo, right?
Ugh.
Fair enough. I was listening to, or I was watching their video. It was top 10 worst song of the, or worst hit song of the 2010 so far. They had like "Fun" by Pitbull, which I kind of like this song.
I enjoy Pitbull in general. Like, he's fun. He doesn't really care, and that's why he's so fun.
They had "Broken Hearted" by Carmen as an honorable mention, and we've played that here before.
So you
it's
feel
like,
personally insulted?
yeah. I was like, okay, it's not a very good song, I guess, but it's catchy. You gotta admit it. And I think the number one was "Blah Blah Blah" by Kesha.
Well, it makes sense.
I don't think I know that song. I only know like one Kesha song, and I think you know which one it is.
TikTok.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that one.
Thanks for getting
No,
that
but-
stuck in my head now, Tom.
You're welcome. It's also in mine.
Also mine. Good job. I'm not playing it here.
Gosh darn it.
Not even gonna do it. All right.
You shall know my pain.
Let's go to the next song that we might get stuck in our head. "Get Back" by the Beatles.
Hey.
Get back to where you want to belong.
See my problems, your
That-
daydream thing.
That's just what I'm probably enjoying. My bad. All right, let's.
What the? Is that song playing this whole time?
I don't know what's going on here. At least I turned it off. Now
Hello again.
let's debate here. We're talking about this how I think we're talking about.
If I may just explain it. I recently
explain it.
have started trying to speedrun Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. I know it wasn't a very popular game, but I kind of like it. I mean, the campaign was okay. It was just okay. The whole game was okay. But yeah, I've been speedrunning it, and it's surprisingly good for speedruns because the game doesn't railroad you as much as you'd think. Like, you can just breeze through, like, most of the level in just one quick go. So then that raised the question from DJ Rockin Raider.
What is the best game to speedrun, as in play?
Yeah.
I kind of want to say Super Mario Brothers.
Yeah, that's kind of an easy answer, though.
Yeah.
It's like
Although
almost too easy.
Although it's really insane, though, like having 4 people trying to play, though, at once.
Yeah.
I'm getting flashbacks to when my siblings and a friend of mine and I all played together, kept yelling at each other.
Oh, wait, you're talking like the new Super Mario Brothers?
Yeah.
I think he's just
Yeah.
talking about the original for the NES, are you?
I'm talking about I'm thinking of the new one for Wii, but I guess you can count that one.
Yeah, like
Ah.
I was definitely thinking of the one for Wii.
I'm pretty sure the strategies between the games are wildly different based on which one you're playing.
Yeah.
True.
And
What?
let me just say, like, amongst the worst games to speedrun, I would imagine Guitar Hero, Mario Maker, those, like, anything that just requires constant Twitch reactions. Not like Dark Souls or like Bloodborne. Those games seem quite fun to speedrun. But in terms...
Dark Souls is on here. What about Zelda?
Oh, dude, have you seen the Ocarina of Time speedruns?
I have not.
They're ridiculous. People literally beat the game. Okay, what's the fastest time you've beaten Ocarina of Time?
I haven't played Ocarina of Time.
Okay, so people have beaten that game in 20 minutes.
The current record's 17 minutes, 9 seconds.
Yeah. And that game is massive. Because there's like this weird skip you can do to get to Ganon as young Link. Yeah,
What?
it's completely it breaks the game, and it literally lets you go from the great Deku Tree to Ganon's Tower to the roof of Ganon's Tower. It's utterly ridiculous, and I love how quick it is.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like there's also a video that I saw called Half Hour Half-Life, where someone speedran Half-Life 1 in like 30 minutes. That looked really fun.
Like without using a glitch, or
Well, kind of using the engine against itself,
Mhm.
where they're like bunny hopping to get ridiculous speeds,
Mhm.
and mostly just breezing through all the puzzles. It was really fun to watch, even though I couldn't tell what was happening most of the time.
I'm trying to think about if you could speedrun Portal, perhaps.
Portal! I love those speedruns. Literally seconds to beat the game. People have it nailed. Like, here's the thing. With Portal, there's this one glitch that just breaks any speedrun. Just place 2 portals in a corner, do some funky stuff, you're looking outside the map. Hey, I can shoot anywhere.
Okay, I mean, what about if you don't use a glitch?
Okay, not using a glitch. Those runs are still really impressive.
I mean, Portal without a or without a I think it'd be way quicker to speedrun the original Portal than Portal 2.
Oh yeah, again, the original Portal has speedruns of seconds,
Mm-hmm.
whereas Portal 2, I actually don't know the speedrun times for Portal 2.
Because I'm looking on speedrun.com/Portal. First is a player from America called Can't Even. Time without. I'm trying to think what this means by time without loads.
Oh, maybe it's
With
that
and
he
without loads?
skipped the load zones. I don't know, but what's his
That
time?
makes sense. 7 minutes. Oh, load screens perhaps.
Oh wait, maybe perhaps it didn't count load screens for the time.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay.
Time without loads is 7 minutes, 27 seconds, 190 milliseconds.
Which game? Portal 2 or Portal?
The original Portal.
Yeah.
Time with loads is 8 minutes, 5 seconds, and 5.440 milliseconds.
There we go. It's saying that counting
4.
loading screens or not.
Yeah.
It's also like from what I've heard, it's like a very similar thing with Bloodborne compared to Dark Souls. Like with Dark Souls in speedruns, it's often a good idea to just to cheese it out of the game, like literally back out to the home screen, then start up the game again.
Okay.
If you want to like respawn faster or to jump really quickly, or even just to make like huge falls, because it will only count in-game time. So like loading screens and getting into the areas, that it doesn't count. That's not really much a matter.
Yeah.
However, in Bloodborne, you don't want to do that because it's only counting. It's literally going from the moment you start to the moment you stop with all the load screens in between.
According to the speedrun site about Bloodborne, the first rank is a Japanese player named Maruyo-san. Guess how long it took?
I'm gonna say like what, 14 minutes?
Longer than that.
17?
Well, in game time it's 20 minutes 48 seconds. Real time it took 32 minutes 25 seconds, and this is on PS4 about 5 months ago.
Nice.
Definitely.
Like I sometimes watch world-class speedruns. Like the Dark Souls 2 speedrun is hilarious because literally using just there's this one glitch that you use and you're like zooming all outside the map. Well, actually no, 2 glitches. One of which involves a set of binoculars that makes you run like double speed. It's the greatest thing I've ever seen.
Dark Souls 2.
I believe the record is about 15 minutes.
14 minutes 50 seconds.
There we go.
15 minutes 10 seconds with loads. It's on PC 3 months ago by a Norwegian named Stennis.
Oh, I thought Distortion 2 had the lead.
Distortion 2 is 6th with 16 minutes 20 seconds.
Wow, okay.
Followed by a Russian named Wolfert1984, Pseudo Stripey, was this Germany? No, Romania named Siegwell, a Finnish person named Nubest, and then Stannis.
Interesting.
And then Distortion 2 was from 3 years ago.
Wow.
This is all on PC.
Well, okay, when was the most recent one set up?
The most recent thing would have been about 3 months ago.
Okay, yeah, that's that. Well, like, okay, the top score was that was like 3 months ago, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that would make sense then, because
And
it's literally the longer you play a game, the better you get at its speedrun. So he probably like knows how literally every reaction an NPC can make in that game.
Dark Souls 3, it's 35 minutes 33 seconds.
Yeah, it's a relatively newer game. Now, is that with all the DLC or without?
It doesn't say. But 3 months ago.
Is that any percent as well? Because there's a lot of different speedruns for the same game.
What do you mean by percent?
Like, there are different versions, like an all bosses speedrun where you have to beat all the bosses, or an any percent where you just have to get from the beginning to the end of the game.
I think go from the what's on the Dark Souls 2, it would be from the black screen to the end of the final boss.
But like I'm asking, it should say up there any percent or like all bosses.
It says beat the game as fast as possible in G only. IDT equals your files time.
Hmm.
For a more frequently updated leaderboard.
So, okay, that's kind of throws a wrench in the whole thing because there are so many different types of speedruns you can do.
Mm-hmm.
DJ Amsclay, you got anything to say about this? Or
Well, like, I'm tired.
Ah.
Yeah, I'm not bored.
Yeah, feel free to be tired.
The total, what do you think? So, out of all this, best game to speedrun, if you had to pick one, what would it be?
If I had to pick one for me to speedrun?
To play, yes.
I mean, I'm kind of doing Advanced Warfare now for a reason. I just like... The thing about Dark Souls is that it's hard. And so is Bloodborne. It's brutally difficult. And that's why I don't want to speedrun those.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm just going to have to say either Portal, no glitches, or Advanced Warfare. Call of Duty Advanced Warfare.
That makes sense.
Nice.
Wow. I'm looking at Half-Life 2. That's the game I think is pretty good for speedrunning. Although it's decent, it's got some decently slow times.
Yeah, that's...
Got an hour 29 minutes. Time without loads is an hour 12 minutes 5 seconds and 170 milliseconds by a Russian named Rain TNT.
Yeah, that's part of the issue with Half-Life is that it takes so long to run.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like, if I could speedrun Zone of the Enders, I totally would, but I don't think I can.
Mm-hmm.
Specifically Zone of the Enders 2, because that's my favorite game ever.
I remember back in senior calculus class, I used to play Half-Life 2 before class started, and I guess kind of during my modeling and simulation class, because we were working on Half-Life 2 with the Hammer source engine. Yeah, my teacher wasn't very happy with me, but I played that for like ever, and I didn't even manage to beat it. And then I went home, bought the game, and just beat it.
Okay, wait, hold on. So you were in a game creation class, or?
It's a modeling and simulation. We were using Half-Life. We were using it was Hammer.
I wish I could learn to use Hammer, but
great.
I suck at it, and like I don't have the patience to learn Hammer.
And
Because I've got so many cool map designs for TF2 I want to do. Or even just in general, just make maps, explore them.
You can use Hammer to make TF2 maps?
Yeah, that's what Valve uses.
Sweet, I just use it to make Half-Life 2 maps.
Yeah, no.
Or just
I'm
Half-Life
guessing
map
you
in
play
general.
Half-Life 2 Deathmatch, or?
Sometimes.
Okay.
It's not as fun as it used to be, I think, personally.
The game isn't the game dead?
Half-Life 2? Deathmatch?
Deathmatch, yeah.
Yeah, probably.